Alright, everybody, welcome to episode 3. I don't know, wait. Again, I'm doing a different accent this time, so not quite the same, but yeah. Welcome to episode 3 of Doki Literature Club. I'm doing another late night one, so if my dog starts barking again, I apologize ahead of time for the annoying, the obnoxiousness of it, so. Yeah, well, without further ado, let's get into it, since I feel like each episode is going to be a little longer nowadays, but it's fine. Alright. Not quite sure. I mean, I feel like I still want to go for Yuri. Yeah, I guess we can go for Yuri, I suppose. I mean, I feel like I already set that one sail, so I feel like we should go for it. Okay. Like I said, it's just about, like, trying to figure out which is which, man. Like I said, I'm trying to skip over these sections a little more. Just because they take a little bit of time, unless of course I have any comments or things that, you know, to just, mention, oh, right, to notice, then yeah, you know, then other than that, I will try doing this quickly and efficiently as possible. Other than that, nope, then yeah, we're gonna figure this out. Also, because I need to focus because it's sometimes not really doing right. Alright, there we go. So, with that done, we have the poem doing another day. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano? Oh my god, right when my dog started barking. Screw that. Oh my god. I could use my other mic, but my other mic is so crummier, as you know. But I only do it when, like, recording other videos, but, okay, whatever, fine. Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a little bit like Yuri all of a sudden. I almost wanted to just change voice. What do you mean? What do you mean I sound like Yuri? Monica, they really have fried squid? Ooh, I've never had squid before, and I don't know that I want to have squid. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. What's that? What do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Yuri's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Yuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Yuri is sitting in the thing. No one noticed her. She's in the corner, waiting for a moment to strike. Yuri is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Yuri. I put my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't leave me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Zoe shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Alright. If you say so. I really glanced over at Yuri before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Mona if she knows anything about Yuri recently. Since she's been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Ellen, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Yuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? maybe I'm reading too much, I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed much about her. Monica appears across the room as Yuri, who idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Gerlin. You usually know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about these things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Erlen. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Story talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much more happier ever since you joined the club. It's like the extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Story, it's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it's always been. You're so fun, Carolyn. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the counter to where Sarah is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sarah and gently talk to her, but she hears her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sarah told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. It's like how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I know Sorry, just looking at me all of a sudden. I notice Yuri peering at me over her book. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only concerned for those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Yuri. Yuri? Yeah, she seems a little bit off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. So sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to be misunderstood. Sorry, I've been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. And perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it too much. Carolyn, This world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are so many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think this Yuri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sorry. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess? But you don't need to put it in that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle curious, as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my eyes. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as a person, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. A filter. I can speak. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to put this in the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off? Where are you two off to? Yeah? Okay. You're just going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Huh. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Greenland in the club activities? Ooh. My mouth gapes. I swear there's nothing wrong with that. Now let's go here then. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. We get to see more of the school, okay? What's in the hallway? She suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. Oh my god, I thought she was about to bash her head in the wall. It was like so weird. I'm like, don't bash your head, don't become Dobby. Dobby, bad Dobby! She's like, no, please. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Karen, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of a friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Here then. I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I will walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill the water pressure, we return to the classroom. Carolyn, do you like oolong? I think it's oolong. Oolong tea? Yeah. What is oolong tea anyway? I've had some teas, but not every single tea out there in the world. But, here's what that is. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. 200 degrees, well. 200 degrees Fahrenheit? I don't know, anyway. 200 degrees in Fahrenheit sounds like a lot, I feel like, for tea. To be fair, I don't know how much water goes. Anyway, whatever. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Whew. In that case, you will only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapots and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You always worry about me, Carolyn. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. I have another request. Do you mind if I sit on the floor today? Why that? It's a little bit easier on my back. How is sitting on the okay. Wall. Okay. I was gonna say, how in God is like sitting on the floor much better for your back, but being really back, I get that. Yeah, these chairs don't look like the comfortablest thing on the planet, so I don't blame you. I agree with my bed against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have my back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because of your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while you're reading? Yes. I have a terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. But I don't ever see good seeing posture. I'm like all the way leaning like down to read sometimes. Just like woof, neck like back and neck are like, why do you do this? I'll go ahead and get the book. I trade the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Yuri's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups on our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri sits closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always cute, but by just being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Anyway, I'm not gonna. No comment. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. It is all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the hand between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I really let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it up so that I don't have any harder time of reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri totally focused on reading again. I take a cotton candy and pop it in my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate. I give it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She just simply parts her lips, as if the situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop. I can't stop here. I accidentally place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over. Oh my god. No! It's gonna... Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks up at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Here then. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The story has gotten really dense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri eyes meets mine. How did it even come to this? How did I don't like this? There was only a kiss anyway. Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her breath on my fingers. She's like, oh my Monica, I'm about to kill the vibe. She's like, alright, that's enough. Yeah, that is enough. Not now, not ever. Not in my house. Oh my god, anyway. Okay, everyone. Yuri tilts back. It's time to share poems. You can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the tea cups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Woof. Alright. Atsuki! I know you're gonna hate it, so let's get it out of the way! So it's gonna hate it, so why not? Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't even know why I get my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're at Yuri's level. Mitsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Yuri shows the poem and handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a young girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in the world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Woof, I don't even get to read her poem, dang. Oof, wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna show Yuri now. I'm like, oh, what if she's mad? Or is she mad at me? I know she gotta like me. Do we do Monica? I don't know. Fine, Yuri. Come here. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about that, about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably, Yuri. Everyone's knowing something, please. No, everyone's calling me out. I don't want to be called out, man. I didn't write this for anyone's necessity. Maybe. Not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends. just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club. Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Graham. Yuri, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Yuri? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Yuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, I guess I am walking home with Yuri today. I'm breaking friendships and things just because I want Yuri. Alright, Monica. Hey, Carolyn. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in the club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. We didn't even get to see Yuri's poem. I want to see Yuri's poem. I like her poems. I just realized. I mean, it's okay. I'm like fine with looking at her poems, but I'm scared to look at Monica's poems. Monica scares me. Yeah. Anyway, it would make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. And then when I take the poem home, I'm holding my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the image is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up the pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in the head of hers? Oh, I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, fictional one anyway. Oh, I was like, panics, oh god, oh god, oh god. Mayday, mayday, we need to back out now. We need to make a backtrack right here. Okay, yeah, fictional one anyway. Well, I kind of wish this was the last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. God, I'm worried. I'm so worried about reading this poem, man. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that she has ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, a victim of currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand is a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end of her rays. Lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend, which does not exist. With the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up the gust of wind. Wow, that was actually not as weird this time. It was actually kind of deep. You know, I feel like I'm learning and looking for answers or the sorts of things that give life meaning. It's not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I didn't really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world just start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I've noticed. You sound like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. Be one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening. You get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on any and everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's so much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. As weird as yesterday's. Not weird as yesterday's response. Alright, and Yuri. Which I guess she'll notice. But I think it's definitely for her. Yeah. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You really are the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. During lunchtime, I ate by myself. Do you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. Why would they make fun of your body type? You're gorgeous and beautiful. Don't worry about what other people think, darling. I don't know what the voice was. But seriously, message of the day for me at least. Don't let some man or guy tell you what your body type and things like should be. You know, be comfortable in your own skin. Don't let someone tell you what you should be, because everyone's different. Everyone's got a different type. You know, so don't let people just force their own mindsets onto you, I guess, is my point. So yeah, I don't know. That's my tip for the day. Anyway, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Carolyn. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person here. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you're always treating me just like anyone else. It's so weird that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, Yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Marie puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under clear blue skies on an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray, knowing clouds are endless enigma. The easiest would get lost in. It is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet, we still build sand castles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle and yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary boundary line. Tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I turn to the earth furthermore. Alright, there we go. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a medical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other's again. I see. Natsuki didn't even let me read a poem, so I don't have much to contribute. I suppose it's better to compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Well done. Okay, you three. We're done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did seem a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? Maybe we have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Staggering air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing that is different is that Yuri isn't here. Ah, you said you're right. Tori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a bit when she's not around. What the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All the time to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being old lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Yuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious, especially coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. So we will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlet. Yuri will be helping me design them. For Yuri, you can... guys, can you help me maybe come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Yuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes and she stares at the desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind's already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, now it just leaves you, Carolyn. The one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. That's suggesting that I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How are they going to respond to a session like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. She tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I could recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Aaron may not like to be around you if you make it a nuance. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. Or could it be to make decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making an excuse for Galen to do. What are you saying? Would be some ridiculous work. And baking isn't? What do you think? Guys, let's just sit down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Galen to decide what he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I was surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can't we just settle this already? Yeah. Ellen, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh. Sayori, come back! Sayori! No, Sayori, come back! I need help! I don't know, I'm scared. I mean, I feel like Natsuki's not gonna like me anyway, and I've already kind of diminished this relationship with her, so I feel like that's not a good idea. Yuri, I would love to do, but I don't know. Monika tells me I should do Monika because I haven't really talked to her or hanged out with her yet. Sayori, well, I don't know what Sayori's option is. I don't know. Maybe make her feel better if I said Sayori? Maybe I'd be like, Sayori? It's like, Sayori's not even in this decision. Well, you could make her be in this decision if you like. Wouldn't Sayori and Monika be in the same area, considering they said that they would help each other? So, like, if anything, they'd both be there. I guess I'm gonna go with Yuri. Please don't be the wrong decision, oh god. Oh, probably the most useful be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki? I can tell you're about to say something mean. No, I'm just saying. So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Carolyn? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Yeah, are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Every time you yell at me. My voice is crying. I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. You're angel dances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why you're gonna pick me. And also, you're probably the best pancakes I've ever had. They're going to be well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. But why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words, which is already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Yuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Yuri would say at a time like this. Because Yuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No. I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. Hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everybody picks up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for the reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, you know. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you feel bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason why you have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason that's with the most common sense. I chose to help you. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely intense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's coming to my house on Sunday? My eyes shoots through the roof. Even though I've been pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. This is the chance I have to make something happen to me? Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to make my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Oh boy. Alright. I think this is a good spot to stop because probably a lot of things are going to happen. Hopefully good. I'm not going to make a fool out of myself. So, yeah, with that, let us get to the main menu. So, yes, hopefully you'll enjoy this. What an interesting episode. Not as weird as the last one. There was some weird stuff here, but a little bit odd, this one. But we're getting closer to Yuri. I don't know, hopefully Yuri is not, like, mad at me or anything. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, nothing else. Maybe I can talk to Yuri and be like, please forgive me. Don't be hating me, please. You're my friend. But like I said, we'll see. But yeah. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video. If you liked it, like. If you disliked it, dislike it. Comment below what you thought. And subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So, bye, guys.